got an unboxing. Got one of these, one of them. Right, to celebrate the Solheim Cup this week. Do you know what the Solheim Cup is, Fanu?
The ladies' version of the Ryder Cup.
It is, and you only know that because I told you
Yeah.
this week, didn't you? And that's one of the reasons why we're hopefully doing this video. More people should be watching it. It's a great event. It's the best women in golf from Europe and the US, so it's going to be a cool event. You got a chance of winning what's in this bag that hopefully can help you putt a little better. So look, lovely boxing, look. Yeah. It's at Glen Eagles in Scotland. A Solheim Cup, mirror and gate. So this is my lovely putt out Solheim Cup Glen Eagles pouch putt out as well. So you can win all of these things, which will let you know what you need to do at the end of the video to win all these things. Let's go and set this up in your room, I think. Your putting needs some putt out help.
Definitely.
Right, so we're going to give Fanula a little putting lesson over the next few days. You can just track our progress. She's got somewhere to practice. She has got an outdoor putting green. She just doesn't go on it much. So let's talk about face control to begin. Fanula struggles to control her face through her path, which we'll talk about. Now, club face, where it points when it hits the ball, is going to equate for around 82% of where your ball starts. So holding a putt, basic skills for you to improve your putting, you need to be able to start the ball on line and hit the right pace. So controlling the face is crucial for you holding more putts. Gates are a brilliant way to try and see where your face is pointing at the point of impact to give you an idea if you need it pointing more right at impact, more left, or you are delivering it at a perfect angle. So hitting a putt, I'm about half a foot behind the gate here, trying to get through the gate without touching the gate. That will show me that my face is on a very good tolerance of delivery, so it's not pointing left, close, not pointing right, open. The further I move away from this gate, the harder it gets. And if I am always hitting one side of the gate, let's say I'm hitting the left side of the gate, so delivering that club face left, slightly close, things you can do to try and experiment controlling face delivery. If I was to move the ball position way forward in my stance, so it's up towards my front foot here, what happens is I feel like I'm going to deliver it more left, hit that left side of the gate. If I move the ball position just fractionally back in my stance, a bit more in the middle, this now makes me feel like I'm going to hit more into the right side of the gate. So I'm going to find that sweet spot in my setup that allows me to get that face delivered, get that ball starting on line in a way from a position on my stance that feels comfortable, doesn't affect other delivery, so you don't want it crazy outside lefts or rights per se, but allows me to get that club face delivering near zero to the line I want the ball to start on and get myself through the gate. So we know if face is that important, there's still percentage left for the path of the club. So the direction, the path the club is travelling from, you could see from Fanula, we have her going what we would call out to in. She tends to take the club out and then pulls it to the left. So the path's going to contribute to the direction you hit the ball, but it's also going to contribute to where you feel you might want to point the face, because you're going to want to feel that you're marrying the two actions up. So if I swing what we call massive out to in, I don't want the path marrying to that line, so I might then try and always leave my face slightly open to the path, which we saw Fanula doing as well, because she did get through the gates and she holds putt. So to help Fanula control path, we've used the gate system plus the mirrors, and you could do this any way you want. There's plenty of ways to set up gates, and obviously you can go over reflections, things like that. The mirror just helps it to become easier. So the more I stand over the ball, the more I feel I can swing this putter straight. The more I move my eye line to inside of the ball, the more I feel I'm going to go a little bit curvy. Now Fanula, who tends to go a little bit out to in, trying to get her to stand just with her eye line a little bit more over almost the neck of the club, helps with her path. Also by setting the gates up on the outside and the inside here. So you could do this with balls, you could do it with clubs, you could do it whatever suits your needs, just to try and give her a space of feeling more that way and see what that does to her start line and direction of her putts. The next thing I got Fionnuala to do as well, and this will lead into the last part of this video, which is going to talk about pace control, is we saw Fionnuala wanting to move her body and her head as she hit her putt, so she wanted to move with it. So with the mirror below her here, I could get her to try and hit putts where she keeps her eyes down in that position where that ball was, resist the turning of that head just for that split second longer to help her move her path on a different direction. Great way for you to train the feeling of a stroke. Also, like I say, you can build in pace control to this, because if you want to hold a putt, you need to start it on an intended line and you need to hit it the right pace. There's your ingredients. It's start, direction and pace. If you've got control of those, you actually can do any strokes you want. It's just simplifying it like this for some people. It does make it more kind of computable in their head and gives them something to really work on controlling these angles. So the other thing I asked her to do is hit a few putts where she just closed her eyes. So sets herself up and closes her eyes, trying to get her to feel the directions of where everything is going. What that does is it does make you very in tune with the way you're moving the putter, rather than such a visual watching it, which she was obviously doing to move her directions, into more of a feel-based controlling of your body, head, kind of mind space as well. It almost sounds a little bit hippie-ish, doesn't it? Then you can move that on to the distance control ideas. So practicing a few different distances, setting yourself over the ball, closing your eyes and trying to feel the pace you need to drop that ball by that hole. Not only is it keeping me much more locked in my body feelings, so trying to feel direction, speed of that putter, it takes away those temptations for my body to twist and turn. It helps me build those feelings around pace. Building those feelings around pace, if you get any kind of start lines, you're going to hold more putts, and when you miss, you're going to finish close enough to be able to have that putt given or just tap it in. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you picked up some tips there to help you with your putting. Face control, bit of path control, distance control, you'll hold more putts. Just a couple of days of working with the products that you can win. I'll explain how you win them in a second, and a little bit of help with Fionnuala, and obviously you can interpret those products into, you can put balls down or whatever you need to do. Just improving those skills. We went from this stroke, as you can see, to this one. I mean, it did change her action. If she can keep that in there is another question. Always comes down to the practice. So if you want to win the putting mirror and the gates, the putting mat, the putt out trainer and the So I'm Cup leather pouch, head to my Twitter, links all down below. You need to follow me and you need to follow Putt Out. Like both of our pages on Facebook, again my links down below, search Putt Out on Facebook. Tag 2 friends on the post you'll see on my Instagram and theirs, whichever one. Follow both Instagrams, and also if you haven't done enough clicking already, you need to subscribe to this channel. Someone from one of those places will win all these goodies, and then their putting can be as good as Fionnuala's if she practices. She doesn't practice quite enough, but she knows that. Thanks for watching. Post comments down below. Any beginners out there, use these tips to try and get you focusing on those skills, and you will improve your golf. And if you're an accomplished player, the tips still apply. See you all soon. Team Europe, come on!